Hello everybody, so once again we're making a fun food creation. Last time of course I made Gfuel crepes, and this time I decided to spice it up and I made waffles instead. So the process was very similar. I got waffle batter, and then for the first one I put in the snow cone Gfuel flavor. This one came out bluish, just like the Gfuel crepes that I made though. It sort of came out a little more green because of the yellowish batter, but nonetheless it came out very similar to the last project, which is pretty good. So I was mixing this one together. It came out a sort of weird blue. It doesn't really come out on camera that well, but the batter was definitely a little bluish. I put that in. I didn't feel myself pouring it into the waffle maker. Sprayed it a bit so that it didn't stick. I forgot to do that before. And then I flip it, let it cook. While I was doing that, I then did the second flavor I made, which was the XQC flavor, the juice thingy. I really like this flavor. This is actually just my favorite Gfuel flavor in general. It's like watermelon flavored. It's really nice. Put this in the batter, and this one, mixing it, was so pretty. I mean, look at this. It's like, it mixes to this like very pretty red pinkish color. I loved it so much. And this is also just my favorite flavor that came out in general. It tasted really nice compared to the other ones. But yeah, so this was a pretty good flavor. And here's the sort of kind of finished blue snow cone waffle in the waffle iron, and of course I took it out and I made a big box of a bunch of waffles. I made some regular waffles, by the way. Here's me pouring in now the watermelon XQC flavored Gfuel waffles. I don't know, I really like making these. They come out very nice, much better than you'd expect, because you're really just putting sort of like flavored powder into an already, working batter, so it works really well. So unlike last time, I was actually making these for my friends at school, so that's why I made quite a few instead of just like one or two, so, multiple people could have them and try them. Oh my gosh, look how dirty my hand is. I made a pretty big mess, but of course you gotta wash it off. We have a sink right there. I'm a smart boy. I'm not like dirty or anything. Oh, and the final flavor was the Elden Ring flavor, the Crimson Tears. Oh, there's my feet. Pouring this in, it looked very similar to the watermelon XQC flavor, except it was actually a little bit brighter. I think it's just because the flavor, of course, they're all different, but this one in general is a lot more tame. It's a lot more subtle. I don't even know how to explain the flavor. It's really nice. It's one of my favorites. I've heard it described as like a sort of flagrant, like tea like substance with like a little bit of maybe peach or something. I don't know. I like this one a lot. And then here we'll check out the end result for the watermelon one. I think I needed a little more time. But yeah, it looked really good, honestly. And again, the watermelon one is my favorite. It came out the best. Overall, though, as you can kind of see, the waffles are a bit floppy. I think my iron doesn't go hot enough, and it doesn't quite cook them as well as others do, but nonetheless, it came out fine. Oh, if you can see the batter, it's just a slightly less red-pink color than the watermelon one. But again, it came out fine. It came out really good. Had to wash my hands again. Here's me closing the iron on this one. I don't know, really good project. I, again, definitely recommend it if you have Gfuel at your house. I kept on turning this the wrong way. I'm going to break this thing one day. Yeah, very nice. Came out very good looking. I think it needed a little more time. As you can see, I'm touching it. I don't know. My iron doesn't really cook things quite that well. Here's me finally taking out the finished project, and boom. So we had 3 in total Gfuel waffles. We had snow cone, the XQC juice watermelon flavor, and then the Elden Ring flavor. I have more flavors at my house. I have like a bunch, but these were the 3 that I thought would come out the best. Oh, and by the way, here's me making regular waffles for my friends, so that, they didn't just get stuck with, disgusting waffles. I didn't know how they turned out. I only started eating them at school. Anyways, here's the, sort of me bringing them to school finally, bringing them for all of my friends to eat. And here's the big assortment of waffles we had at our table. They came out, again, pretty good. Like, I enjoyed the watermelon one the most. The other 2 were alright. I think the snow cone one was also pretty good, but that's because I already had it in the crepe batter, and so I was already sort of accustomed to it. Here's a clip of what my friends had to say about it.
Dasho, I will pay you to make me waffles. I will pay you because these are fucking amazing.
That is funny, Matthew, bro.
These waffles are legitimately really good.
Dude, he made a freaking blue waffle.
It's not blue, it's green.
These ones are actually
Let me guess. Oh, he made the Shrek waffle.
I'm gonna make your mom blue.
blue waffles.
Exactly.
What?
Yeah, sorry for my for my weird friends. But yeah, no, they came out really, really nice. I shared them to so many different people. It was so great to try them out. I would highly recommend it. I would recommend it with the XQC flavor the most. I would also recommend the snow cone flavor. Not so much the Elden Ring flavor. I feel like that's just better in drink form. Okay, so in terms of my channel in general, guys, I have like a few really big projects planned. Like, I was initially going to make a video on Cyberpunk, but I think I'm going to scrap that because I have so many big things I want to make and not that much time recently to make them, so I'm just going to put all my effort into like one big project and hopefully have it out before the end of the year, but I have no clue. I'll see you guys. I definitely have things planned, don't worry.